good morning or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. The reading from the book of Mathews 26, verse 8, which says, He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come, see the where the place. Okay, come, see the place where the Lord lay. And this is from, as I said, Mathews 26, verse 8, and it's from the King James Version. So, what this means to me is just it's just as a reminder to me that Jesus actually lives right now. Like he's alive, he's okay, he's Jesus all the same. And so we can trust in him, we can believe in him, and we can surrender in him. And because he is risen, we do. Because you remember when Jesus was nailed on the cross, our past selves was nailed with him. And since he's risen now, our new self is born with him. He's risen with him. So I think it just serves as a reminder for me to just praise the Lord that praise the Lord for delivering me from everything that I've been through, everything negative that I've been through, for giving me new chances, and just as a way to appreciate him because I'm a new person and I believe in one way or another I'm better than I was in the past. And I think this just serves as a reminder to me to continue praising, to continue blessing, to continue believing, and to continue trusting. Yeah. How about you? What do you think? Anyway, today I was reading Daniel, verse 5. And again, I won't quote any, chapter 5, I won't quote any verses because I don't remember most of them. But the basic thing that happened is that Nebuchadnezzar basically started eating grass, right? And then his son took over and became the king. And when his son took over and became the king, he became proud. Yeah? And God was like, since you've become proud and you've drank wine from my vessels that were in the church, in the temple, since you've done that, I'll put an end to you basically. And then the same night the king was slain. So the main point I'll talk about here is just Daniel. As most of us know, I'm sure, Daniel could interpret dreams, right? Because of the gift God has given him. He had the gift of interpreting dreams. So because of his gift, he was promoted by Nebuchadnezzar and became like a ruler of some sort. And then when Nebuchadnezzar was removed from his throne and his son took over, Daniel also was removed from the throne, and the new government was put in place, right? And Daniel lost his job, basically. And then Nebuchadnezzar's son also had a dream that needed to be interpreted. And interestingly enough, no one in the whole country, in the whole city, in all of Babylon could interpret his dream except for Daniel. And so it's funny how God kept restoring Daniel. I think that's the point I'm trying to get to. That God first placed Daniel high above. He went in Nebuchadnezzar, his kingdom basically, and went crazy temporarily. He lost his job, and then when Nebuchadnezzar's son took over, God. And the thing is, Daniel knew his worth so much. He was so acquainted with it, so aware of it, that through everything, he always put God first. He always praised the Lord and recognized God and God's place in his life. Because you see, Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar's son, and Nebuchadnezzar were all in positions of authority. But Daniel maintained his. Obviously, there were times when he fell, but he still rose, he was still restored, right? So he maintained his because he put God first. Nebuchadnezzar found a way to insult God. The same thing happened with Nebuchadnezzar's son. So I think what I'm trying to say is, through everything that you go through, whatever you might go through, put God first and let God lead you in everything. Because nothing will ever be worth more than God's love and God's presence in your life. And never forget to do that. And I think that's what I have for you. Have a lovely rest of the day. And here it's night, so good night.